Good.
Alright, take two. Hopefully with good volume this time. I don't even know the transform attacks on this. This thing's cool. Yeah, Chef, you can, tell you what. You go ahead and call up that modifier whenever you think it would be fun. Reminder, if you are just joining us, we're raising money all month long for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Subs, bits, and donations to St. Jude via Tiltify, the link to which you can find in the !St. Jude command. All earn you modifier time, so you can apply Viewer's Choice challenges while I'm doing these Soulsborne runs all month. Go ahead and get started. Alright, hold on. Let me get to me. Now, do you want weird lore, or do you want stupid lore? Because I feel like those are two different things. Okay, there's weird lore, like Smo sprinkled the crushed up bones of his victims onto his feed. And there's stupid lore, like, I don't know, Gwyn had a pet hamster. And one day the hamster rubbed two little bits of wood that were lining the floor of its cage together too hard, and it set its cage on fire, which is what inspired Gwyn to extend the Age of Fire by linking the flame. I am making that up, that's the point. The Smo lore wasn't made up. Well, I mean, it's all made up, but you know what I mean. Okay. Talk about fake FromSoft lore. And you wanted 10 minutes of that. Weird, let's go. Alright. So, this is Eileen the Crow, with her friend Eileen the Crow. They're twin sisters, which gets very confusing. But you can tell they're twins because they look exactly alike, and when one brushes off their cape, the other's cape reacts as well. It's like they have a symbiotic cape-brushing relationship. And that's because they're actually the same person, in the same body, just at 2 points in space and time at once. And the way that they managed to accomplish this is they made a deal with the moon presence. Back when they were hunters, they would hang out in the hunter's dream, you know, and hunt beasts just like all the other hunters do. But then one day something went terribly wrong. When Eileen was using one of the tombstones to travel to a selected place in Yharnam. See, back then Eileen was only one person, in one body. But the tombstone magic space transport beam bounced off a tachyon pulse or some shit. And it resulted in me fucking up the backstab. And the parry. And being off to a terrible start because I don't know jack shit about this weapon. Fuck it. Anyway, it bounced off a subspace anomaly or something, and there ended up being 2 Eileens. So the moon presence was like, hey, I can make use of this. Twice as many hunters for the price of 1. Huzzah. But then the Eileens were like, nah, we're gonna hunt hunters instead. Oh god, crows. Where the fuck did I put the music box? I forget where in the inventory it goes. There it is. It's been so long since I played this game. Or used my PS5. One of them is evil and one is good, right? See, the thing you have to understand about From Software games is the concepts of good and evil don't actually exist. There is only Zool. What is Zool? Well, Zool is the manifestation of Miyazaki-san himself. You see, by directing these games, he left a psychic imprint within the code. So in a way, it's like he's haunting them. And now we're coming up to Father Gascoigne. And the reason they call him Father Gascoigne is because he actually adopted all of the beasts in Yharnam. One day he was just like, you know what? These are my children now. And nobody wanted to argue with him because he had a bitchin' hat. And a scarf and a big axe. And he had this weird habit of exhaling at people. And it made them uncomfortable. So they're like, yeah, okay, sure, you're our father.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
And he would say weird stuff like that from video games that he'd seen. And Eileen would get so distracted by the volume of his voice that she'd fuck up the backstab. And thus the strat that she was using to hunt this hunter. Hands down. Gascoigne sounds like a crypto. Well, the thing you have to understand is he didn't mind the beasts. They were just there. And he was like, I'll take care of you. And then he immediately proceeded to not. He just ran off into a graveyard. And that's why the beasts are running around all over the place confused, because they're like, the fuck? I thought we had a father, but it turns out we don't. We are fatherless cretins indeed. Oh my god, we are bastards. So that's why they're all mad. So they figured, you know what? If we're going to actually be bastards, we might as well start acting like it. Taking the word bastard metaphorically, as opposed to in the Game of Thrones sense. Because they're not that bright. So TLDR on that front, Daddy didn't love us, so we burned down our fucking city. You know, as you do. There's a dude coming up behind me. Kobe! Now there's a reason behind the ritual of reciting the name Kobe when pungent blood cocktails are thrown. You see, Kobe was the inventor of the pungent blood cocktail. He was there on the fateful night that old Yarnum burned to the ground. That you hear about in the lore descriptions. And he was like, well, we can't have this. So in order to get out, he was like, I wonder what food beasts like. And he realized that they really, really loved onions. So he doused a bunch of onions in blood. And rather than... Shut the fuck up! And rather than making the beasts cry, which that fucker back there deserves to for hitting me like that, rather than making the beasts cry, it instead caused them to find the blood-drenched onions irresistible. So they run at them thinking, I'm gonna get some noms. But instead they just run against a wall like fucking buffoons. Leaks? Are you sure it wasn't leaks? I don't know, man. Alright. That was fucking stupid. Oh my god, where am I? I know where I am. BRB? Alright, I'll be here. Obviously. Why did I put fire paper on my bar? I can't buff this weapon. The fuck? I didn't do that, but alright. Fetch! My god, this thing sucks. 5 minutes of reasons why players who link the fire are cowardly sellouts. I mean, I think that's been fairly well explained. It's certainly not going to take 5 minutes. Real now, BRB. Like a boss. He is a boss. Make up new reasons? Okay. Does that work for you, Shaw? Yes, please? Alright, can do. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Reason number 1 why linking the fire is bullshit. It's what Gwyn wants, and Gwyn was a flat earther. It doesn't hurt as much as you would think, which is kind of a disappointment if you're setting yourself on fire and you're not going to get the expected experience. 0 out of 10. Frampt is uglier than Kath, so he doesn't get what he wants. See, that's funny because their models are identical. No, Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder, the King of Anor Londo, who led the fight against the ancient dragons and ushered in the Age of Fire. Couldn't see the curve. I don't know, man. You shouldn't link the fire because it makes New Game Plus harder. A lot of people don't know this, but if you link the fire, it actually takes you to New Game Plus 2 instead of New Game Plus. Also, you're contributing to carbon emissions via the burning of souls, which furthers global warming. Yes, exactly. Did you ever stop to think about the environmental impact of burning yourself forever? I mean, that fire is going to be burning a long-ass time. Think of how much toxic sludge that's releasing into Lordran's air. That is the opposite of cowardly. Look, I don't know, I'm trying, man. I was expecting more, like, gameplay-related modifiers, but you guys are just like, talk about this random thing that's bullshit. Would you get limb broken, please? Where was my visceral video game? I disagree. Oh, just die. But it doesn't burn forever. That is the actual premise of the game. It keeps burning forever, unless you usher in the Age of Dark. It burns forever if you make it burn forever. Play for 10 minutes in the most ridiculous possible outfit carrying the most disproportionate weapon possible. Man, I'm doing a cosplay run. Pure clown hunter. How's this? Alright, normally I wouldn't allow this because it is a cosplay run and it's not really in the spirit of the run, but I'm not going to be killing stuff for a little bit, so it doesn't really affect it. The dress isn't much? Yeah, but I'm about to run around killing stuff in a dress. Weapon and head are good, though. Alright, let's see if we can find a more ridiculous torso. What if we just went no torso? Look at the shoes! Yeah, I think the dress looked more ridiculous. Maybe it's just because I see people running around naked in Bloodborne all the time because I watch a lot of challenge runs. Look like a speedrunner, not so much like a clown, yeah. Well, actually, I think in this game, speedrunners usually just wear the hunter set. The one with the variant with the top hat you get in Old Yarnum. Because poison resistance or something. I'm waiting for someone to come in. That's not Eileen. Ow. The hammer physics totally breaks the game. I mean, if you actually swing it, it's pretty slow. Like that feels about right. Now that nobody's chasing me. Like... that feels about right. Don't know how big you are, but I bet both of us together could not lift that hammer even with the force. I am not a very strong person, so probably not. Probably not. Oh, right. Lever. Open sesame. Alright, let's see if I can get this skipper if I fuck it up. You bastard. My money's on fuck it up. Yep. Second tries the charm, apparently. Ow. You know your next modifier? What is it? It's nice to see ghosts running around. People are still playing Bloodborne in 2022. That's nice. Hi, Misha. Welcome in. 10 minutes of maximum aggro induction and no run past. So, just fight everything?
Hello.
Thank you for the follow. Just got a PS4 Slim. Can you please add me? No thank you. It's nothing personal, I just I don't add anybody that I don't know. Also, I'm never on. Trigger everything you see and fight them all. Okay. "10 minutes of that?" I actually have a name for that. It's kill what you see. So we'll do that. Kill what you see starting now. Damn it. Please focus on the one I want, thank you. This is my favorite thing in the game, this AI loop. GG. Well, I saw it. And I killed it. You call it John Wick? Oh my god. Whoops. Oh, I saw you. That reminds me, I should play Cyberpunk now that I've got a computer that can handle it. Oh, I should stream Cyberpunk. I downloaded it, like, just as a benchmark, and I ended up playing for like 12 hours, because it was actually a lot of fun. You'd like to watch that? You've heard good things? Yeah, I mean, it's still a little buggy, but no more buggy than, say, like, I don't know, Skyrim. Not nearly as bad as it used to be from what everybody has seen and heard. Because it was bad on release. If it's as buggy as Skyrim, the game is buggy as all hell. Yes, but nothing compared to what it was. New names for enemies / enemy types as you kill them. 5 minutes. Meaning what? I just kill something and then be like, "That's Steve." Oh my god. I'll come back to you. Dude, it's been so long since I actually fought this shit. Not like people names, like creature names, types. Ow, what the fuck? Fucktipede? Wonder if games made on Unreal Engine are generally less buggy. Suspect if a studio is using its own engine, things could get buggy. Yeah, that is true. Or maybe it's not true, I don't know. But wasn't Cyberpunk running on... Oh, fuck. I saw the real boss of Bergenworth. Now I gotta fight her. Wasn't it running on a modified Witcher 3 engine? Like Red Engine or whatever it's called? Because I don't remember Witcher 3 being particularly fucked up. Thanks. I don't know how much entertainment value you're gonna get out of that, chef. Well done. Thank you. I am max level, so I'm a little overpowered, but... This is all just memes, after all. That's fair. Yeah, I'd much rather do, like... gameplay things, not like... do stream of consciousness talking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do them. You guys know I will. I just want to make sure you guys are getting your money's worth out of them, you know what I mean? Oh, don't worry, Sean. None of the NPCs I killed matter. The doll comes back and Garamond is a boss later. And neither of the NPCs I just killed matter either. You liked the story about the tachyon particles and the crow twins? Well, that's fair. I mean, if you liked it, okay. I just figured you guys would want to see more than just, you know, me talking. Where was my charged R2? I was standing there holding it. But okay, video game. Oh my god. Shredded. Shut up. Did you want me to do that modifier, Chef? It's like I said, I'll do it. I don't know how entertaining it's gonna be. Are you serious? Try something else? Fine by me. By the way, I do have a camera set up. So I can do IRL modifiers and prove I'm actually doing it. What was the decision on past minutes? I don't have them. So... sorry. Because either I try to remember how many minutes everybody had, which I can't even remember who had minutes, or I go back and look at VODs and try to figure it out, but that would take hours upon hours. Both agree you were at least 150 minutes and plop you there. Yeah, but then what about everybody else? I think we talked about it last night. I was rethinking the idea of minutes floating over from year to year anyway. Because then you end up with people banking ridiculous amounts of minutes. And they just sit there forever. And they bank more and more minutes year after year. Horror. Kill him in the ass! Don't know as much about Bloodborne in order to select good modifiers. Put it this way. Any modifier that doesn't involve hacking the game will work. Prey Slaughtered. Welcome back, Fairy Tale Fallon. This is the coolest Bloodborne character you've ever seen. Eileen is pretty fucking cool. There's a reason she's a fan favorite.